Hey Jerry, how you doing today, man?
Doing great.
Hey, I'm glad I could make it in and get to see y'all.
How you doing, Scott?
So this is the headquarters of Cedar Hill Game Calls, right?
This is the main stomping grounds.
There you go.
Well, this is it, but you know, everybody's work space may not have this type of environment, but
that's a beautiful deer head right
this
there.
is what we do. That's our work, so.
Been talking about the little scratch box and how you got it started, and that's kind of became the industry standard for scratch box.
Yeah. The name that we picked out was just for this call. We never dreamed we would have a name that would be so common to this type call that the whole line of little box calls would end up being called scratch box. Similar to a Coca-Cola or a Coke. When you say Coke, that can mean any drink.
Right.
But it came from the name Coca-Cola, and that's, you know, it's a thing in the industry to be proud of, that this little box became so popular that the entire line of this type calls was known as scratch box calls.
And you would have never dreamed that when you were out cutting down cedar trees in the hills of Union Parish that it would have become that, would you?
Had you told me that back then, I'd have laughed at you. And of course, it took a lot of hard work and a lot of time and a lot of effort, but we were more successful than we ever dreamed we would be in promoting this little box call and building a company from this to today. We have probably close to 100 different items, different game calls.
Hey guys, here we are on our second morning hunting in Union Parish in Farmerville, Louisiana, and got the squirrel dog back out, and we are embarking on our squirrel hunt. Man, it was a great day yesterday. Dog's ready to go today. Let's go out and get it done.
Looks like right through there. See how you see up that hill and up that lane too. If you got fast, you could get him on that one. That looks like a gun.
Got one in the tree. We got him barking. Let's go see what's happening. Here we go.
Whether your game is deer, ducks, or wild turkey, with Mossberg's classic Model 500 combination deer and turkey, you can have a shotgun you can depend on. Mossberg's Model 835 pump with your choice of camel pattern will fulfill your hunting needs. The 935 Pro Series waterfowl shotgun, firepower for extended ranges. And the incredible 410 gauge Model 5 gear. Get yours today at mossberg.com.
This is one of the deer stands I bought from Peyton McKinney. It's been in the field 6 years. Hadn't done a drop of work to it. Just come and open it up every year for deer season. Makes a big difference, you know, when you don't have to worry about it, the weather or whatever. Like I say, it hadn't been nothing done to it but hunted out of for 6 years. Been one other spot prior to this, and it sat there for 2 years, and it's been sitting here for 4 years now. And we haven't done a drop of work to it. Need to contact it.
It's made out of 1/2-inch ply board with 2x2 studs on it, 3/4 floor in it. Cut out hinge windows with a hasp. It's got plexiglass in the windows for when in the cold weather. He's got 2 locks on it right here where you can leave a heater in it. The tin roof.
Insulated. Got lights in it and everything else.
You can contact me, Peyton McKinney, at 318-557-7173 or reach me on Facebook under Buck Report Union Parish.
No doubt.
Is he up there?
It's gonna probably be in that hole right there.
Is he up there?
You reckon he's in that nest in that fork up there? That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
That's probably where it's at, too.
Hi, I'm Brandon White here with Tater Bugs in Farmerville. We got Cedar Hill game calls here. One of our best vendors we got here in the house. Got a wooden mallard call here. You can pick them up right off the shelf. Call mallards right here on Lake Darville. That's it. Come get them from us, Tater Bug.
This is our room that we weave all the strings into either rope. This one has 12 spools, 2 inner lines that make the rope. This one has 8 spools. This is one of our custom lanyards that we're making for Siri game calls. It's a little different color. It's the color they wanted. This is our normal camo. And this is Siri's color that they wanted. We can pretty much make any color any company wants.
But nowhere to go.
Right.
Aim's quick. Cook.
That's some good shooting, Zach.
Got him, cool. Got him.
Get him, girl.
Came out, and she came from that tree running over here, and I seen her looking in the tree, and I looked up there and seen something crawling up the side of the tree, and I knew it was a squirrel, so I shot it.
All right, let's go get another one. Which way we need to go?
Like, so on this side of the road.
Normally you come into an area like this, You get in these big open hardwoods, it's squirrels here, but they harder to find up in here. But when you start getting into these thick places like this, you start seeing more squirrel nests. A lot of cat squirrels stay up in this thicker stuff. And as you can see, we come up on this tree right here, and you can see how the leaves and the pine straw are beat around it. And if we get down and look close, you can actually see pine burrs where they have sat here and cut them. And they may go 50, 75 yards and get something to eat and come back to this one tree to sit here and eat it or cut the pine cone. We was just talking about a lot of times when you're squirrel hunting, you kind of watch the surroundings you're in, and if you come up around some trees and you see the leaves out around the tree like this, a lot of times it's a lot of squirrels in here. They run up against the tree and sit there to eat acorns, and they rake them leaves back and wear them out over time. And a lot of times turkeys will do the same thing, except your leaves will be more fluffier from them kicking them further out and they just piling up. So it's a little bit of difference between the turkey and the squirrel when you see them like this. A lot of times it'll be hulls here if it's squirrels doing it. And where turkeys do it, it'll just be scratch marks.
Whether your game is deer, ducks, or wild turkey, with Mossberg's classic Model 500 combination deer and turkey, you can have a shotgun you can depend on. Mossberg's Model 835 pump with your choice of camel pattern will fulfill your hunting needs. The 935 Pro Series waterfowl shotgun, firepower for extended ranges. And the incredible 410 gauge Model 510. Get yours today at mossberg.com.
What an exciting day to be on the range. We're out here shooting our new Mossberg shotguns. We have the 510, 410 Model 500. We have the Model 500 20 gauge and the Model 935 waterfowl series 12 gauge. And we're going from stand to stand shooting some clays today, so let's go check them out. Here I'm on the range with the Model 500 and 20 gauge youth model. The stock converts, we've added the additional section onto so I can shoot it, but we can take these pieces off, convert it back down for a youth model. Well, I'm so excited to have this Mossberg 510. The 510 is chambered in 410, and as a kid squirrel hunting, the 410 was just a great gun to squirrel hunt with. So I'm looking forward to getting this out with some kids and squirrel hunting, as well as doing some squirrel hunting with it myself. But let's get this 510 on the range. Two for two with the 510, a flat, great shooting gun. This 410 by Mossberg. Pull. This is the Pro Series waterfowl version from Mossberg 935 automatic. Fixing to shoot it here on the range. Let's see how it does.
Whether your game is deer, ducks, or wild turkey, with Mossberg's classic Model 500 combination deer and turkey, you can have a shotgun you can depend on. Mossberg's Model 835 pump with your choice of camel pattern will fulfill your hunting needs. The 935 Pro Series waterfowl shotgun, firepower for extended ranges. And the incredible 410 gauge Model 510. Get yours today at mossberg.com.
So the Ouachita River flows through Union Parish. Okay, and you do commercial fishing on the Ouachita River.
I
right?
used to.
Used to, okay. So in commercial fishing, they use these big hoop nets. Tell me exactly, explain to me, to the folks, what a hoop net is.
It's just
It's a big hoop with a net on it, right?
yeah. and you make 2 flues in it.
Okay.
One's a guide and one in the back. You draw it down to make it small to where the fish won't turn and go back out of it.
Okay, so what that flue is on the inside of the hook, and it's actually channeling the fish into the hook net, right?
Right,
the hook.
right.
And on the other end, it looks like they can get out, so they're trying. They're
What
constantly
it is, back on the back flue,
Uh-huh.
you got what you call fingers that's
Okay.
tied into it. And you tie it to a flue string that you tie out the back in the net.
Right.
And when them fish is in there bumping, trying to get out, they'll hit them your fingers, and they can't find the hole to come back out of it.
Okay. So they're trying to just keep traps on that. When you run those things, can a one man run them, or is it a 2-man job?
Oh yeah. Well, it depends on how many's in there.
in the net.
Yeah.
You could be like Peter and have to have 3 or 4 people to pull them in the boat with you if they're that full, right?
Yep.
So what is a commercial operation? You're putting out how many nets? What does it look like on a day-to-day basis?
Well, I was fishing about 20 nets, and you can recreation fish with 5 nets. But from my house to the river, it's not worth really going to raise just 5 nets. So I went on and bought my commercial license where, I could sell some fish and, just pay for the trip there and back, gas. But normally, I just fish for my family. And it's pretty good size, so, it takes lots of fish.
We also make these lanyards in various colors. We can pretty much make any color or combination of colors that a customer might want. And we also sell anywhere from 1 to as many as you want to order. Small, large, doesn't matter. Like I said, we can make any color combination that you can scheme up. We've had people call and want some made for their school to put ID tags on to wear during the day, and we can make them in the school colors, whatever they want. We also have some made for LSU colors, and we also had made a lanyard for another call company that made a LSU duck call. We made this call for his lanyard, the LSU Gold.
So you can make them for LSU fans, Georgia fans, Tennessee fans, anything.
We can make them for any fan. We'd rather make them for LSU fans, but we make them for any fan. But we also can make different sizes of the string, different lengths. We can make different lengths lanyards. We can customize it to fit a large diameter call like this, or a smaller diameter call. That's all depending on what the customer wants. It can be custom completely. We can do the smallest job and we can do the largest job.
Mama's great uncle used to make them right up the road up there with old cotton string. And I've watched him tie them, but I was a little bitty kid and I always wanted to learn how, and I did.
So you actually custom build these hoop nets?
And I build for 3 or 4 people whenever they get ready. Right. I don't do it all the time.
If somebody wanted you to build them a custom hoop net, how would they get in touch with you?
Just call me.
Just give you a call, right?
Yeah. Okay. Usually, well, in the state, 1-inch nets is legal. It's 1-inch square, 2-inch stretch. I'm not knitting down that low.
Okay.
I won't do 1 1/4. I will do 1 1/2.
Right.
1 1/2 is low as I'll go.
So how long, you've been fishing for over 20 years? How long have you been building these nets?
Probably 25 years.
25 years you've been building these nets.
Or better. 25, 30 years.
So tell me about life on the Ouachita River. The Ouachita River comes through North Louisiana, empties into the Black River, which empties into the Red, and goes down to the Mississippi, the Atchafalaya floodway.
Right.
How's life on the Ouachita River here in Union Parish?
it's pretty good that you have lots of commercial fishing going on. You got lots of sports fishing going on. Now, back when I was commercial fishing, and where I was on the river, I never saw nobody. And I've been checked on it. Well, I say never seen nobody. You know, every once in a while you'll see somebody, because in the springtime, river's high, lots of current, people's not playing, you know, in the ski boats, stuff like that. And most of your fishing is going on in your river lakes and stuff like that. So, you know, you really ain't bothered with nobody. But when my grandboy got up big enough to raise them nets, I've been there, told him I'd built us 5. And I built us 5 year before last. We didn't catch a whole lot of fish, but we had some real good time. We caught some good fish, because they caught one a spotted cat that weighed 50 pounds.
The spotted cat, now they also call those Opelousas or flathead, right?
But in the river this time, I caught more flatheads, Opelousas, whatever you want to call them. More so than I did your regular blues, your humpback blues, and stuff like that. Since I'm just basically just recreation fishing now with that board and all that we'll pull them up when your bass tournament starts and all of that, because you know it's no use stirring up trouble when you ain't got to.
Yeah, I'm with that.
And I don't want nobody bothering my stuff, and I ain't gonna bother nobody else's. You know, it's just a way of life.
Well, Bubba, thank you for your time today.
Yes, sir.
Come to Union Parish, catch up with Bubba, get you a custom built hoop net, go fishing with him. Come out here on Lake Darbone and catch you some crappie or largemouth bass, and just enjoy yourself.
That's right.
So share with us about these case knives here.
We are a full line master case dealer for case knives. We carry all of the different knives. Case has been in business since 1889. They're still made here in the United States. We sell and have a bunch of them. If you want a good pocket knife, we got it.
I believe the first pocket knife I ever owned was this little double blade right here, case knife.
Yeah.
And it was so sharp then, I almost cut my finger off.
I have cut mine several times through the years. I sure have.
All right, so you stretch your legs out at the base of the tail.
He's awesome.
And pull that hair off the base of the tail right there. And then you want to cut through that tailbone so you get the tailbone broke. Get the joint, get a joint right there. Get the tailbone broke right there. And so you get a good wide base, so you don't want to pull the tail off. And then you're going to place it on the ground, tailbone under your foot, and then grab both feet and gently pull so you make sure it tears right. Pull it all the way up, and you pull it all the way out. Once you pull it all the way out, make sure your hands are clean. Take the leg, pull the leg out, just snatch it, pull the leg out, snatch it, and then you have the choice of skinning the head out. Just pull it, it'll skin all the way out. Or you can just cut the head off, either way. All right, you turn it around and grab it right here, peel that skin back. And then pull it all the way out. And you skin it by yourself. You don't have to have anybody to hold the feet or hold the tail. You can do it by yourself, kill a whole past the level, and then just flip it around. Take care of all the personal items if they're there. And then just bust the hips open. Pin it back.
Sure did. We started playing ball there in '67. That was my last year. I graduated in '68. I was the first person.
Pull it all the way down. You have a clean squirrel. Now we're ready to go cook. Hey folks, Scott Davis here with Urban Hunting TV, and it has been a great trip. You know, me and Mark came down to Farmville, Louisiana to hunt in Union Parish, and I'm with Zach and Ike Lipscomb from Point, Louisiana, right outside of Farmville. And Zach, you go to Downsville Charter, right?
Yes, sir.
And what grade are you in?
I'm a 9th.
I just want to tell you folks, all of the great GoPro footage that we shot, Zach shot. So, you know, it's easy when you have a camera like that.
Yes, sir.
And you can run it remotely with an iPhone. And then we turned Zach on and put him to work. And Zach, you did a great job in the woods, man.
I sure appreciate that.
And Ike, that dog, Cookie is a great squirrel dog.
She is. She's we've had her a few years, and she's about, like I say, 3.5-year-old mountain feist out of Alabama. She does really good.
Good deal.
And you know, we appreciate y'all coming down here on Lake Darbone and having a good time with us, and showing y'all around back in your old hometown.
There you go. Well, see, we got to go to Tater Bugs.
That's right.
And got to see all their stuff. We went to the Darbone Diner, man. Zach recommended the slab burger at the Darbone Diner. And I'm going to tell you what I told the lady. She's going to serve me a hamburger. How do you eat a hamburger without French fries? You got to have French fries. We got this big plate of French fries, and I worked hard, but I got this slab burger down.
But there's plenty there. Absolutely.
It was good. A great white perch fishing on Lake Darbone. Folks, if you want a good time, come to Union Parish in northeast Louisiana. You got squirrel hunting, deer hunting. Louisiana is a sportsman's paradise anyway, right?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. You got a little bit of it all. You got Lake Darbone here. You can always bass fish, white perch fish, squirrel hunt, deer hunt, and then we got some hogs, turkey hunting. So we got a little bit of everything here in Union Parish.
And we had a blast. Thank y'all so much. Catch us next time on the next edition of Urban Hunting TV. Folks, thank you for joining us this week on Urban Hunting TV. Now enjoy some candid photos from this week's hunt. And join us again next week on Urban Hunting TV.